Chapter 1, Ilium, the boy who would challenge a god. AOU, 4th day of Maywaz. Elsinore, Morrow Way. The void swallowed my scream, no lips to shape it, no body to anchor it. A searing pain bloomed in my chest, hot as forge fire, then cold as Day's depths. I reached for my brow, but no arms answered. No light, no sound, just me, alone, adrift in nothingness. Who was I? What was I? A voice, soft as sea foam, heavy with sorrow, broke the dark. Ili, it purred, you came, even with your world unraveling. Ilium. My name was Ilium, a 16-year-old scrap of a boy from a shack in Morrow's Way, Elsinore's salt-crusted coast. I tried to speak, to curse, but the void held me mute. A second voice boomed, harsh yet tender, like a storm over the docks. You know why I'm here, Nesh. Nesh's velvet laugh rippled. All that heart for me, Ili. I knew you loved me. The booming voice softened, a chuckle like rolling waves. You know I got to give you one last dance, Nesh. My head throbbed. I am Ilium. Nesh, my first love, her moon-silver eyes haunting Morrow's Way's alleys. Light flared, and I stood before a giant in hulking armor, his bushy blonde beard framing scars that mirrored mine. A cloak of starlight draped his shoulder, armor crafted in iron, brimming with stars and deep space. Beside him, Nesh glowed, snow-white skin, silver eyes, white hair cascading to her knees, shimmering like starlight. Their gazes pierced me, my scrawny frame bare and shivering, my skin frosted by the pale light. As one, they spoke my name, Ili. I woke gasping, chest heavy, pain spiking. Ilsia whispered beside me, her lips brushing my ear, Ili. Our shack's closet in Morrow's Way closed around me, salt-stained boards, the reek of fish and tar seeping through cracks. Fuck, just a dream, I muttered, heart pounding. But what the hell was that? Nesh was often just a memory. Ilsia moaned softly, kissed me, her arms a fierce anchor. No one would believe her tenderness, not with her sailor's mouth, crude as a dockside whore. She was all I had since Ma left at 10, chasing warbands and whoring for coin. Our fathers died fending off a dragon attack while Ilgora's Knights 12 crushed Mutos Vapid's rebellion, a 2-year war to break the gods' chains smashed under the High King's heel. Peace, they promised. My fever burned hotter every day. Elsinore was Tiss's plaything, her miasma a sweet probing haze that clawed into flesh, stoking greed, lust, theft, freedom's wildfire. Ilsia stirred, her amber hair a wild blaze, scars crisscrossing her pale frame, her sea-green eyes shimmering like mine, blue with a jade glint like Day's oceans. My faint crimson shimmer and long blonde hair parted left set me apart, but Ilsia's spirit was fiercer, a gull to my crab. Ilsia sprang to life with a jolt. She purred, "Twerp, we're late, goddammit." She rummaged in a drawer frantically, tossing me a red satin undergarment and a white slit skirt. "Up, Twerp," she said, her teal skirt flashing as she pulled on black lace up her soft legs. "Rutier's got us into the boar's head. Ilgora's there. Impress him. We're squires." I glared, the dream's weight lingering. "How's dressing like you get me in?" I snapped. Ilsa's grin was sharp as a gull's cry. "Rutie's plan, Twerp. Great day of returns got Ilgora's warband renting the tavern. Nobody's like us need to show. Your scrawny arse is our ticket." She cackled, tossing her hair. "It can't be that easy," I said, hope flickering despite my scowl. "Escape Morrow's Way, this shack, this fever, a dream worth chasing. Why not just ask Ilgora?" Ilsia stomped, her skirt flaring. "As if you can waltz up to Knights 12's captain, Twerp. He's warring or in councils. We charm him drunk, we're out." She shoved me onto a bench, perching on a barrel with 2 jars of mashed dust. "Blue or red?" "Red," I muttered. Her brush scraped my eyelid, coarse but steady, her ale-sweet breath warm. The miasma curled, whispering freedom. But I focused on Rutier's plan. Squires, a life beyond rats. "No squirming," Ilsia purred, steadying my face. "Gotta make you pretty for Ilgora's men." The brush hit my other eye, my chest tight under the miasma's pull. "Done," she said, handing me a cracked mirror. Red dust framed my blue-green eyes, my face a stranger's, a pale echo of Ilsia's fire. Rutier burst in, hazel hair aglow like firelight, black slit skirt barely covering her thighs, leather corset tight. "Fuck, Ili, you're a vision. All ours to keep." She laughed, nearly tripping over a board, face red with blush. Ilsia snorted, tossing her a black cloth. "Clumsy crab, don't wreck the shack." Rutier tied the cloth around my chest, the skirt chafing, but cool. Her green eyes danced. "Ili, those hips'll get us in." "Humiliating," I hissed, cheeks burning. "Suck it up, Twerp," Ilsia said, smacking my shoulder. "Skirts or starvation?" You're too cute, Illy, Rutia said, her rue voice soft as waves, a pervert's grin twisting her face. Better get going or we'll miss the tavern for a tumble. We slipped into Morrow's Way's fog, salt and rot thick, waves hissing like a naga's lullaby. Gulls wailed, their shadows darting, and I saw Ilsia in them, fierce, free. Rutia ran off ahead to get something. The boar's head loomed, lanterns flickering like cursed stars. Drunken roars spilled out, Ilgora's warband drowning scars in ale. Inside, the tavern was a furnace of sweat and booze, tables groaning under tankards, knights in dented armor groping barmaids who dodged with smirks. The miasma coiled, tugging my resolve. Ilsia's calloused hand grounded me. "Where's Ruti?" I hissed. "There!" Ilsia pointed. Rutia leaned against the bar, red hair a strawberry blaze, nearly toppling a stool with a curse. "Twins!" she called, sauntering over, hips swaying, only to trip into a knight's lap. "Oi, watch it!" he growled. Her wicked grin disarmed him. "Sorry, love," she purred with a wink. "Clumsy perv," Ilsia snorted, shoving her. Rutia's eyes danced, a soft flicker of Knight's 12's dreams beneath Morrow's Way's weight. "Stick to the plan," she whispered, breath ale and mint. "Dance, charm, get to Ilgora. He's at the back." She nodded to a shadowed table where Sir Ilgora loomed, axe-propped, iron-grey beard framing scars, eyes sharp despite the ale. Knight's 12's heart, Mutos's bane, our only shot. "Dance," I hissed, skirt chafing. "Madness, Rutia. I am no dancer, you minx." "Madness is staying here, Illy," Rutia said, her grin sable-sharp. "Show some skin, twerp." Ilsia cackled, her laugh cutting the din. We wove through the crowd, skirts flashing, Knight's eyes trailing like wolves. Rutia climbed a table, her skirt riding up, drawing hoots. "More," a Knight slurred. She tossed her hair all fire. She lifted her skirt, bearing black lace panties, the netting barely hiding her flesh. Ilsia and I joined, bodies stiff under the miasma's grip. Ilgora's gaze cut through, his scarred hand gripping his axe. "Smile, twerp," Ilsia hissed, bumping me. "He's watching." Rutia's dance was fierce, but she stumbled, catching my shoulder. "Gods, Illy," she laughed, her green eyes fragile. "We'll be knights." I saw her, my firelight, her smile wide, ear to ear. Ilgora stood, his shadow swallowing the light. "You lot, get down. We need to talk." His voice was breaking surf, warm beneath the grit. We climbed off, Rutia wobbling, nearly spilling a tankard. Ilsia snorted, clumsy crab, but her eyes were soft with love. At his table, Ilgora waved off his men. "Sit," he growled, warmth buried in his tone. I hesitated, skirt clinging, feeling foolish. Ilsia plopped down, teal skirt flashing. Rutia stood, hips cocked, corset creaking. Then Rutia leapt, squealing, "Da!" into Ilgora's arms, burying her face in his beard. He chuckled, catching her axe clattering. The tavern froze, Knights gaping. Ilsia cackled, rafters shaking. My jaw dropped. "Da! You little shit!" Ilgora rumbled, ruffling her hair. "Told you to keep it simple, not dress the lad like a dancer." His eyes twinkled at me, and I flushed, the dream's bearded man echoing, "One last dance." Ilsia doubled over. "Twerp, your face! Ruti's prank! Make you squirm!" She punched my arm, amber hair wild. Rutia giggled, tripping into me, her rue voice soft. "Had to see you sweat, Illy." That was going to talk to us anyway. I shoved her, laughing raw. "You bastards." We tangled, skirts and scars, a mess of salt and fire. Ilgora's laugh was weathered like Morrow's Way after a storm. "Sit," he said, softer. "Been watching you. Ruti's got my steel, clumsy as she is." She stuck out her tongue, blushing. "Ilsia, you're a storm with a blade, crude as a sailor. Ilium." His eyes met mine, kind but sharp, like he saw my scar's future. "You've got heart. That is rare these days, kid." My throat tightened, Nesh's whisper echoing, "You came." "Sir, we want out," I said, voice low. "Morrow's Way's killing us." He nodded. "Aye, that's why I sent Ruti. Knight's 12 needs squires, not just blades. 2 days ahead, great day of return, mock battle, squires only. Minoste, Thermoste, Elsinar's best, clashing for honor." His eyes gleamed. "Show me you're more than skirts, and you're in." Rutia clapped, nearly toppling a tankard. "Fuck yes, da!" Her corset strained, her grin pervy as she winked at a barmaid. Ilsia smirked, leaning into me, her breath ale-sweet. "Ready to swing a sword again, twerp?" "Minoste's got spear twirlers," Rutia said, sprawling, skirt riding up. "Thermoste's slow axes. Elsinar's us, scrappy, fast." She tripped over her foot, cursing. Ilgora sighed, smiling. I looked at them. Rutia, my firelight, clumsy and fierce. Ilsia, my mirror, crude and loyal. Ilgora, our lost father's echo. A faint spiral gleamed on the table's edge, green and pulsing like the dream's shadow. The miasma stirred, Nesh's whisper faint. "We're in," I said, voice steady. Elsinar's heart. Ilgora raised his tankard, captains joining. To squires, the tavern shook, Rutier's laugh like waves, Ilsia's hand in mine. The gods watched, their gaze ablade. Tonight, we were free.